We got to talk about the nice guys. Finish last or fast or first? What if I told you it just makes it worse? Will you make me grateful for the assholes who show their cards tenfold right off the bat? Have you considered that? That many may choose lukewarm misogyny freely because it's the devil you see. I mean, the devil you know that is so often safer than the one you don't. I was in this big courtyard after a comedy show, and there was a very mentally ill person who was very, very angry in very close proximity. And just then, this comedian came out of the venue, and I said, "Can I walk with you?" We seemed to be headed in the same direction. We talked about Bill Hicks and Sam Kinison dark comedy. And the irony was not lost on me that he waited till we got to the darkest part of the lot before he turned to me and said, "You know what would be so funny?" "What?" "If I raped you right now. Because you trusted me. You were afraid of the other guy, but what if it was me? Isn't that funny? Suppose I might be called paranoid, defensive, even dramatic, or maybe I'm just a target addict. I don't even know if this is something appropriate in public to discuss. After all, he did wait till it was just between the two of us. He was a good guy, nice guy, first and foremost. I guess I'm just not the kind of girl that can take a good roast. He will probably never light his lover on fire. He just might watch the light die inside her. Such a basic punishment versus reward system. Have you ever heard someone try to justify their domestic violence conviction by explaining that they just know how to punish women? He told her what was going to happen. He said, never blocked the door, just threw her down on the bed and struck her. Left marks, but no harder than he would a child, because most start out putting it mild. He didn't mean it. He's just immature. Stick with it. Nurturers are built to endure. He would never really hurt anyone again. And then when it gets out of hand, well, you didn't see this coming? It takes two to tango. Please pick better men. You stayed, you went back, you had a babe, it never ends, it only escalates, and even if it doesn't, I promise, the worst time is always too late. I have grown grateful for the anger that somewhere on the surface, and still so many are smart and not even heartless. They lack empathy, and that's what really scares the shit out of me. It's the ability to justify our own excuses, call it an explanation if you want. It's not supposed to leave bruises. To be abusive, you don't have to leave bruises. You don't have to be abusive to normalize, joke about, and justify it. And maybe that's why this is still such common shit. Number of states where you can marry a child of any age to avoid charges for statutory rape to this day, 6. Woody Allen married his 27-year-old daughter that he raised since the age of 10, 30 years ago, because this is nothing new. So maybe it's time for us to look at the nice guys and say, what the fuck would a good guy do?